Whew. You get kind of nervous when you do your first video, you know? Anyways, my name is That Guy Kill, and I've been playing this game for a little bit. This was the first time that they invited me to the beta. Really fun. So we're going to talk about it. It's called Wild Assault. Now, this game has some pros and some cons, some good and some bad, right? Just like any other game. This game is kind of like Battlefield for 12-year-olds that want to learn how to play a competitive big map, massive player kind of thing going on with abilities. It's really cool, and how they did it is with animals, right? So there's different animals, different classes, and all that kind of factors, right? In any case, we're gonna go down the list of what I think is necessary to talk about when you're assessing a good game. We're gonna talk about the gameplay. We're gonna talk about the guns and gadgets. We're gonna talk about the abilities. We're gonna talk about the replayability. We're gonna talk about the content, and well, we're gonna talk about the competition, right? Firstly, we're gonna talk about the gameplay. Now, the gameplay runs very, very smooth. We come into contact with a little bit of um, latency issues, but I think that was just because they were stress testing the weekend. So that's going to be expected, right? As for the guns and the map and how everything plays out, it feels really good. The objectives don't really feel too one-sided. The map does justify angles. It justifies the height, the high ground and the low ground fights. They're very even. They seem pretty solid. Gameplay overall, I really give it about an 8 out of 10, to be honest with you. For an alpha, it did really well. The downside on some things on the gameplay is to capture a base, it does take too short of a time. It goes by really fast. You can capture it, and I'm talking about like not just the whole team, but one person can go cap a flag very easily and very fast. So they need to adjust the times on that. Other than that, I think it does really, really well. I think everything else was pretty solid for me. Um, Now on for the guns and gadgets. The guns and gadgets are your typical guns and your typical gadgets, right? Grenades, stuff like that. But it comes with a little bit of a twist. The guns are average, very solid gun gameplay. Like I said in the first one, I can't complain. The guns I used were pretty solid. The sniping was really good. The guns in third person, I'm not personally good with third person shooter gun games, but this was actually a very good for me, it all the guns shot really well, and I was actually really able to aim properly, I guess you could say. The guns feel solid, like I said. I think everyone has their own preference, and they did really well on the variety of guns, from snipers, ARs to SMGs, shotguns. They did really well. Even marksman rifles, they have a little bit of pistol action. They did really good with the variety of guns they give you. The gadgets that they give you determine on your class. If you look on the screen, you see that I'm playing a medic bunny, and that I have basically a ability that where I can heal, and like you see right there, I can place down and it heals in a general area, right? And also I have a jump ability. I can res people. I can heal people a lot faster. It's really cool. I really do really like the gameplay and the abilities. The other class that I played was a skunk, and it was more like an espionage class, like you're basically a flanker. Very fun. Her abilities, you basically shoot down. Basically, you just stink bombs, right? And her abilities, you basically shoot down a barrage of stink bombs. Awesome, freaking amazing, so cool. I love it. Everything about this game feels really good. They did really really well with the nice little twist. They did really well with the abilities and with the actual characters. And you can see that everyone has their own primal sprint, which you can see me do right there, which is really cool. It's another twist that the game gives you because you're an animal, right? So you know you have that little bit of adjustment. I think that's really cool. I think they did really well with that ability, and they basically are feeding into the fact that you're kind of like a mutated animal soldier. I think of this as like, what if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles kind of ruled the world type of thing, you know? I feel like it's such a cool thing, in my opinion, to have mutated animals with abilities and think of warfare. And it's just an oddball thing to put together, right? Did really well. I feel like it's challenging. Some classes are a little overtuned. There is a tiger class that you can basically run up on you. I don't know why. The skunk class is pretty cheesy class. They need to tune down the abilities on that character, tune down the damage. Other than that, everything seemed pretty solid and fair. There is a wolf guy that can call down an artillery. That is awesome, but if you're playing this game, you're gonna think that's overpowered. Just look at the ground and pay attention to the color of the ground. It changes colors, and abilities do that. You have to pay attention to all your surroundings, including the actual key factors that they give you, like that red circle, kind of like warning, get out of that red circle kind of thing. A lot of people they were complaining about that in a lot of games I was playing in, and I didn't understand that. All you gotta do is check your surroundings, and you'll be fine. That's why it's a third-person shooter, right? So abilities and guns, I give it about a 9 out of 10. Does a really, really good job. As well as the abilities, give it about a 9 out of 10. They did a fantastic job. I don't give it a 10 out of 10 because there could be room for a little bit more improvement as far as like the guns is good variety, but I feel like the snipers are a little lackluster. The ARs drop off a little bit too much, and the SMGs are too powerful at a longer range. So there's certain things and abilities. Same thing with my healing. My healing happens too fast and too rapidly. Should be a little bit toned down. So things like that should be tweaked up, but that doesn't mean that it's not perfect. I mean, doesn't mean that it's not bad. It's not perfect, and it shouldn't be perfect. It's an alpha. Replayability. So far, I would play this game. And I only got access to, I think, one map or two maps. I can't remember. But it was very repetitive, right? It felt very repetitive. But I felt like I could play it for a couple more hours, and then I would get pretty tired of it. So the replayability is going to be there. If they add in a couple more maps, I think that's going to be no problem. I don't see why they wouldn't. So I didn't get that instant reaction like I did with Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals, I instantly felt bored about 5 games in, right? And this game, I didn't feel that. I felt like I could have kept on going, or I can keep going for a little bit longer. So as far as replayability goes, I give it a 7 out of 10. The reason why I'm not giving it a perfect 10 is because I only got to play 2 maps. I don't know for a fact if I can play this game for 8 hours in. I had stuff to do the first day it came out, and the second day I had other obligations. So I literally couldn't play this game all day, or I wasn't given the chance to. But the 4 hours that I played the first day and the 3 hours I played the second day, I didn't feel bored. I felt like I kept on going. So the content, as in the maps and the future battle pass, what we've been seen or shown, I think is promising. Nothing pay to win so far of what I've seen. The maps are pretty solid. We got to see concept art for the other maps, so I believe that they're coming out with variety, and it's going to be really good. I think they're kind of copying a bit of like Call of Duty and Battlefield maps. They're a little bit together. I give the content and the battle pass. The battle pass looks really good. The skins look pretty cool for the characters. I think that I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I think the new characters that they're designing for the concept art are really cool. The animals that they're gonna have, like there's gonna be a hyena. I think it's fantastic. I think that's gonna be really cool. They're gonna be branching out into bird-like characters. You know, that's kind of cool. So they have variety, right? They have a big amount of variety. I think it's gonna be really, really awesome. By the way, I'm just going to throw this out there. Thank you guys so much for getting to this point. I do appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much. If you guys could press the like, subscribe on the YouTube channel, it would help out so freaking much. And I do stream every single day on Twitch. That guy kill. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. It helps out so much. Now we're gonna talk about the competition. Wild Assault's competition is growing. Now, the OGs like Call of Duty and Battlefield, they have been on a rut. Now, recently, Call of Duty have announced Black Ops 6 with zombies and basically OG modes and OG guns and things that you can, that we've been basically asking for a long time that we had in our childhood. Well, I never played the zombies, so we are going to be trying that out whenever they allow us in the this weekend, or on the 20th, I think it is. So we will be trying it out. Be kind of cool. Battlefield, they have been doing updates on that game as well, the 2042 one, and I'm about to try it out this weekend, tomorrow actually. We're gonna test that out and see how that goes. That seems like it's gonna be a pretty cool game as well. At least the changes that they made seem pretty good. And now the new ones, I'm talking about Delta Force because they have two different game modes. They have a Tarkov looter shooter game mode, and they also have a Battlefield-esque game mode, which I believe is going to be very, very good and promising. It's very fun. Me and Kenji have been playing it for a little bit now. It's been fun. The guns feel solid in it, so that's a huge competition I think it's going to have. I put Marvel Rivals on there because it's newer-ish, and it's capitalizing on something kind of newer and unique as well as this game, and it's going to attract similar audiences, so I think that will be a little bit of a hindering. I don't think it's going to be a direct competition, but I think it does have some type of promising elevation to it, right? Another one that I didn't put on here is BattleBit Remastered. It's been dying off, but they've been doing major updates, and they're about to introduce about a couple more maps, which is going to obviously bring up a spike into viewership and to player base. I think that game is going to be doing good in the next couple of years as well. Now, it's not going to be as good as the OGs. It's not going to be good as the newer guys. I think they have a little bit of issues, but I'm just throwing it out there because I don't want that to be missed. Shout out to BattleBit. All right. So here we are, Wild Assault. I'm giving it a solid 8 because I think this game has a lot of promise. I think the content's there, the player base is for sure there. I think everything that this game has to offer, people have been asking for a little bit, and that's the thing, right? This game, people have actually been asking for a game kind of like this, and now this game's kind of delivering, and I believe it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off majorly. So at any rate, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the clip, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I'm about to come out with a couple more videos. We're going to stream this whenever this game comes out. Don't miss that out. Please, guys, if you guys haven't do it, go to it, Google it, Wild Assault. Get into the beta, the next one. They're going to have another one. Check it out. I think it's worth at least giving it a go, right? It's free. It's a beta. Sign up. If you get in, you get in. Awesome. I think that's going to be good. In any case, my name's Kill. That guy Kill. I'm out. Thank you guys again. I gotta stop saying thank you. Bye.
Hang in there, please. Friendly. Enemy attack. Someone's hit.
Enemy is taking Alpha.
Friendly taking fire. Someone's hit. Cover me. I'm reloading. Medic here. You'll be fine. Easy now. I'll patch you up. Medic here. You'll be fine. Hold on.
We've lost Bravo. Back to your team, soldier.
Hang in there, please. Listen up. I'll patch you up. Medic here. You'll be fine. Hold on.
Weapons free.
Enemy attack!
Alpha secured.
Oh, damn. He has a PS2.
Charlie is now in enemy hands.
I was close. We win. We're gonna win.
Hang in there, please.
Oh, he was peeking. I thought they were all gonna be to the right.
You'll be fine.
We are acquiring Charlie.
Damn, that would have been sick if she got that off.
Fear not, your comrade is here.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. 34 kills. Not bad, not bad.